Hello guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'll tell you how you can develop a mobile application using Python. Actually guys, Python has a Kivy framework that enables us to develop a mobile application. Here in this tutorial, I will tell you to develop a mobile application to develop a scientific calculator. We're seeing the on screen the mobile application, the scientific calculator that we are going to develop here. Interface of calculator, the buttons, the operators like plus, minus, multiplication, divide, equals, and also you are the level like this. So it's a fully uh, functional calculator that we will develop using Python with Kivy. So guys, let's start developing this. First, we will create our project, and now we will create our files. Actually, I have already tell you that we will use Kivy framework to use a mobile application. So we need to install this. Actually, we need to install this application. So here, first, we will go this. We will go to the directory, and then actually we will install pip install Kivy. Actually, this module is already installed. Here is displaying requirement already satisfied. So actually, it's already installed. So here already displaying the message. But if you haven't installed this, so you need to install Kivy mobile application. Now we will create our file. Like the first file will be the main.py, a Python file in which we will include the import our Kivy module and implement the classes to load the calculator Kivy template files to display the calculator interface and also add the buttons and styles, also events. So now we'll start coding. So first we will import our Kivy module. So this is our Kivy module. We will import the Kivy app. Then we take the Kivy version 1.9.0, and actually here we will use the actually it's a UI based application, so we will use the Kivy UI. Will load the grid layout. We will also import the Kivy config for defining the config. So these are the files that we will need to implement our application. Then we will set the config graphics resize. Actually calculator graphics to resizable one. Actually we can resize this, so we will set this resizable. Now we will create the class for our calculator app. So here is calculator app. Define the build function and return the calculator grid layout. Actually we'll return the calculator grid layout class, means method. So but we haven't created this, so now we will create this. Actually, as we will load the layout, means it's a UI-based application, calculator application. So here we'll load the grid layout here, class calculator grid layout. Then we will define the calculate method calculation, and then in within a try we will sell the display of text equal sti well calculation. We will get the calculation values. Then accept exception. Actually, we are handling here this in a try except to, and then we are returning the self display.text, means handling the calculator functionality here, and we have a function this calculate and within a class calculator grid layout. And now actually the calculator grid layout that is already here returned. So actually we return this here. Actually it will load the calculator Kivy file. Actually, we will create the Kivy file. So now actually we will run our application. So here, now we'll create object of our calculator app and then call app dot, we will run our application. So this is the main file, main Python file for our mobile application by developing calculator, in which we have included the Kivy and its related modules for our application. Then we have set the graphics resizable. Then we have created a class calculator grid layout to load the grid layout, in which we have defined the function calculator to handle the calculation. And we have a, then our application app class like calculator app, in which we have a dev build method in which we are returning the calculator grid layout. And finally we are creating the object of our calculator app, and then we are running this out. Now we will create our calculator Kivy file, in which we will include interface like buttons, styles, and the events, the operation of our calculator. So we'll create the file our calculator.kv. Actually, guys, remember, actually here our application app is calculator. Before app, we have a calculator. So the Kiwi file will be the calculator. This one, the calculator. So the Kiwi file will be this one. So now we'll develop our Kiwi file. So here we have custom button at button tag, in which we have font size 12. Actually, we are using the font size 12 in which, and then we have a calculator grid layout. Actually, this one is this, the class calculator grid layout that's loading here. So we will use that as a tag here, and we will implement the functionality here. Here we have grid layout, calculator grid layout id is calculator display entry row 16. Here we are taking the row 16 padding 10 and spacing 10. So this is the configuration of our. Now we'll design our calculator. So our first box layout, here we use the box layout in which we have a text input. There is a text input for our calculator that will be on top, and is id entry font size 32 and multi-line. So you are seeing this. This is the text area. We have added the text area. So this is the text box layout. This is first box layout. Now we have our second box layout is spacing 10, and then we have a custom button. The custom button, you can see this, the custom button 7, 8, 9 plus. And when we run our application, it will be like this. The text area is 7, 8, 9 plus. Now we have a second box layout, means second row. And we have again spacing 10, custom button means 4, custom button 5, custom 6, and then a minus operator, and on press we have an integer text plus self.text. So here this is our event. Now we will run again this, seeing the output. You can see the text area, first box layout, the second layout, and this one as third layout, 4 5 6 minus, like 4 5 6 and minus. Now we have our fourth box layout is pressing 10 again, and then we have a custom button like custom button 1 2 3 and multiplication, and on press here you are handling the event. And now we will run our application again. So you can see this first, second, third, fourth. So 1 2 3 and multiplication. Now we have our fifth box layout is pressing 10, and we have a custom button like text AC on press integer text, text 0 on press, text equal on press, and text division on press. So this is the events we are handling on these. So we now we will see our fifth row. So this first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. AC, zero, equal, and division operator. And we have a final box layout, and then we have a custom button and font size 20. And here we are using the text my scientific calculator on press into the text equal blank. And now we'll run our application again. Now here is input, here is second row, third row, fourth, fifth, and finally my scientific calculator. This is a level actually that we have used here. My scientific calculator. So this is the final. Now we will check our application. Actually, we have completed our application. Now we'll check the functionality like 7 8 plus 9 6 equal. Or now we'll check subtraction like 5 6 minus 2 2 3, and now we'll check multiplication. Yeah, it's working. Now we'll check division and clear zero is. So now it's working fine. It's a full functional calculator, scientific calculator, as a mobile application using the Python Kivy framework. So guys, now we'll have an overview of our application. Actually, we have two files. The one is main.py, means Python file, in which we have imported the Kivy module and its required modules for our application here. Resizable graphics at the config.resizable graphics. Then we are creating the calculator grid layout class to load the UI. Actually, it's a UI web. So here and in which we have a def calculate method in which we are handling the calculation. This will and we also use the try except exception in which we are handling this. Then we are creating the our application calculator app in which we are returning the calculator grid layout. And finally we have object our calculator app and running application. Also we have a calculator kb file in which we are loading the styles and buttons and also events and operation of our calculator. You can see we have a font size 12, then calculator grid layout that we have here, and then we have a id calculator, disable entry, row 6 padding 10 is padding. Then we have a box layout for our text input. Then we have a box layout for our first row of application like numbers 7 8 9 plus. Then we have a box layout for our calculator numbers like 4 5 6 and operator minus subtraction. And then we have box layout with custom button like 1 2 3, and then operation multiplication. And we have a box layout for button like AC for clearing the values, text input clear, and then text zero, text equal operator, division operator, and with this event on press event. And then finally we have a box layout in which we have a use custom button with font size 20, and here we have used the text for my scientific calculator, and on press there is always blank. Actually it's only for as a level. So this is a two file for our mobile application for developing the calculator using Python with Kivy framework. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and actually it's very interesting. You can try at your and to enhance this application, calculator application. You can also develop all other application using Kivy with Python. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. So don't forget to like and share the tutorial and also subscribe our channel. Thank you.